Hey friends, I'm in the airport. People are going to think I'm kind of crazy, but you might hear airport noises in the background. I have got a little bit of time to kill, so I was going to just go over the memory hooks for week 2. My phone is out of memory and is not receiving videos very well, so I thought if I post it on here, at least our community is going to get what I can't put on the blog this week. So I'm going to start with each subject. Timeline we went over this morning, so we ended with the 7 mice on our knees, right? 7 Mycenaeans to 7 wonders of the ancient world, patriarchs of Israel, 2000 BC, 2000 BC. Remember, you're going to have 2 hits. Ready? Hittite, Canaanite, Cush, Assyrians, Babylonians, China's Shang dynasty. And then next week we'll pick up with Hinduism in India. All right, so you can practice that. For English, it's great if you just march. They fit the rhythm of left, 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 right, left, and you can memorize the whole thing. So just for this week, super easy. About, above, across, after, against. Do it again. About, above, across, after, against. One more time. About, above, across, after, against. And just do that over and over till it's super easy, and then we'll add more to it next week. Let's see, math, just learn the songs. One really cool thing about the pattern of the 3s, if you have a circle and you have a 0 at the top and a 5 at the bottom, and you can look this up with Mr. Math on YouTube, and it makes patterns. So there's math play patterns, and you can look that up. They have a website. If you follow this 0 through 9 with the dots exactly across from each other, then if you go from the 3 to the 6 to the 9, and so on, it makes the Star of David on all of those. And it just goes on and on and on for infinity. So if you can make that shape and then sing along with it with your songs, you'll find the pattern. And then it becomes much more easy to memorize, okay? Geography. So Assyrian Empire. There's a lot of C's in here. So if you think a sea, I see a sea, there's the Assyrian Empire because it starts with the Red Sea. So you can even start out, pull out the map and say, I see a Red Sea. I see Red Sea. I see Red Sea. I see a Red Sea. So then it's Assyrian Empire. The Red Sea is like long, and you could pretend like it's the snake or the staff that turned into a snake that turned back into a staff, because that's where the Israelites crossed over the river. So the sea, the Red Sea, think of Moses. The Caspian Sea makes a sea, so that's easy. You could pretend that Prince Caspian lives at the Caspian Sea. The Black Sea, if you color that in, when J. Michael was little, we treated that like it was a Batman symbol. And it worked really well because Batman symbols are black. So the Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Red Sea. And then what else did we have? Because I don't have the memory work with me. I know we had Babylon. And last year, the master's 2 kids and I said that the Euphrates River is larger than the Tigris River. So we said the Great Euphrates and then Little Tiger. And so if you have something really great and small, they come together and you make something super. And so the sumer is down there. If you kind of flip it, you can draw your super symbol, right? And they make a super baby lion. Babylon. You can pretend like you've got this little tiger and this great Euphrates and a baby lion. Babylon. Okay? Babylon. And then, is that all of the geography? I hope I didn't miss anything. You'll have to let me know if there's any other memory hooks for that. Then, Persian Gulf. So if you look at the shape, it kind of looks like you're petting a cat. Okay? So petting a cat, a Persian Gulf. And if you shape it, kind of run your hand down, Persian Gulf. That works really well. Okay? So we sort of stuck with the animal theme a little bit, and hope that helps you. Then, speaking of animals, so we have our kingdoms, and I had an aha yesterday that the classifications start with a C and the kingdoms start with a K, and every time we do this cycle, kids doing Memory Master will oftentimes flip them and switch them, and then they'll have to go, oh yeah, that's the one. And so to keep it simple from the beginning of the year, okay, classifications, there are living things all around the world to classify. So if you sing kingdom, phylum, in a round, then think all around the world there's things to classify. Then if you think of a K like a big giant hint for a Kleenex, Then it'll help you remember that the kingdoms of living things are Animalia, and you can do any kind of an animal, Plantae or Plantae. Then you can flip it upside down like a mushroom, okay? So that's fungi, Protista, if you think of something teeny, Protista. And then this year, instead of saying Monera, we say Archaea and bacteria. So Archaea, that's why you need the Kleenex, right? And then bacteria. So in our class, we had everybody partner up and do the Archaea on someone else's back and then said bacteria. So that would be fun for you to study this week. I know there's some really great books out there and things online that talk about microorganisms, which would go along great with your science experiment today with the bloated fish, and then also the sneezes and things like that, okay? So get to know all those little organisms this week. What am I forgetting? Math, science, geography, history, English, and then Latin, we just repeat what we did last week. Nominative, subject. Put your hands in your jeans, pull out your possessions, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, because you can't look directly in the sun, okay? Or if you say dative, you can talk indirectly to a friend through data, okay? Dative, indirect object. Accusative, direct, object, and then blah, 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 blah. Because there's extra words in a prepositional phrase. So you see the preposition and then the object of the preposition, but it gives context. I'm sitting beside the chairs. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm doing this in the airport. So there's these extra words that make these phrases that are blah, 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 blah. Okay, so ablative, but you're gonna pick up and focus on the object of the preposition. I'm sitting by what? The chair. I'm sitting on what? The floor. I'm sitting where? In where? The airport. I'm about to get on what? An airplane. All right, so hopefully that helps you. History. Okay, we finished up the 10 Commandments. So I'm going to go through all 10, just so you have them all. Okay, number 1, thou shalt have no other gods before me, not make unto thee any graven images. And this guy, poor guy, he's bowing down to things like money and fame and the golden calf and things like that. So poor guy, he needs to, have an aha moment and direct his attention to the one and only Almighty, okay? So number 1, have no other gods before me, not make unto thee any graven image. 3, there's 3 names for God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, right? He's a Trinity. There's lots of other names of God, but we're just going to focus on those 3. Not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Now 4, you're going to be like Winnie the Pooh. He goes, think, think, think. And you're going to say, think, think, think. 4, remember. That's why we say think, think, think. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor thy father and mother, and this is father and mother in sign language, that thy days may be long upon the land the Lord thy God giveth thee. And then you're going to make a 6. So, thou shalt not murder, okay? Thou shalt not murder. And then we have 7. The love of God is surrounding this couple. We're going to say not commit adultery. And then take your 4 and 4, which is 8, and rake in something that you really want, but you're not really going to do that because thou shalt not steal. Now make a 4 and a 5. Not bear false witness, like you're a witness giving a testimony with your hand on the Bible against thy neighbor. And then your 10 is not covet. So the thing that you see that you really want, or that you see that you covet, that you really wish you had. Those of you in Essentials, those are your subjunctive moods, which you'll talk about in verbs today. It's like, oh, if only, oh, if I wish that. And we can get ourselves in trouble that way because God said not covet. Number 10. All right, so I think that covered it all, question mark. Let me know if I missed anything, but I hope that helps you guys. Have a great week, and we will see you for week 3. Bye.